This week is the start of a little different feel to the show. We're going to talk nerd news of the week.
Little different feel.
Different feel, if you know what I'm talking about. We're going to get a sweet video game review from our video game analysis. Woo! And found out a movie you should be watching. Just for this week.
Oh, no, it's all the time.
Well, I mean,
I review
the
movies
movies.
I review movies all the time.
Okay. Well, anyways.
They call me the movie man.
I'm Anthony. This is episode 27 of the Weekly Loot.
Woo! Woo! Still your girl.
You can't tell, but we're all made good.
Introduce my co-host. To my left is co-creator of the Weekly Loot, Matt. Hashtag Mad Matt.
Oh, what's right? Always angry.
And of course, we got to have the comic book junkie, our video game analysis, Monty.
Yeah, I'm still somebody's girl.
Or sometimes known as Dusty, depending on if I want to break kayfabe. How are you guys doing? Like, what's been going on?
McRib's back.
That's the biggest
I have
news
to
I've
say
heard all
that.
that.
I love McRib's.
I'm currently developing my podcast show with you guys called Death of the RPG.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to talk about that a little bit
straight
later. All right, jumping into this week's news. You guys can chime in whenever you want to. If you got a lot to say, though, let me know and we'll jump into it later. But, all right, Spider-Man Homecoming will be out next summer.
Oh, God.
And Tom Holland and Zendaya had an interview together this week and basically confirmed Zendaya will not be playing Mary Jane.
Thank God.
Well,
I'm sorry, she's all right, but thank God.
I do want to say, I've said this in a previous one, though. I'm really looking forward to Michael Keaton being the Vulture.
Oh, yeah. Like, I didn't even write that part down. He is going to be the Vulture.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be great.
But
I'm not looking forward to Spider-Man Homecoming.
You know?
No.
Get out of this room.
I just really liked Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was doing really good, and I feel like they shut it down too early. And
Okay, Amazing Spider-Man had it with their first film. The problem was the second one.
the second one wasn't bad.
Jamie Foxx's Electro was not good.
The problem with the second one is they didn't do any kind of advertising at all. Like, I literally remember I was just sitting around at my wife's house with her parents, and like her stepdad was just like, "Hey man, you gonna watch Amazing Spider-Man tomorrow?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I literally had no idea. And I watched TV all the time. I saw no commercials, didn't see nothing.
Oh, man.
I have to
I was
say,
like, seriously?
I'm kind of with Matt on this a little bit. I did enjoy both films. I really liked the fact they had Gwen Stacy instead of Mary Jane.
Yes.
Which I love Mary Jane too, but I feel like that should have came after time.
Yep.
But they really botched it with that second movie. And,
I liked the second movie.
I mean, I liked it too, but I mean, I like Jamie Foxx, but I feel like they screwed up there. They made a numerous amount of mistakes. They basically just told us the same story we got told with Tobey Maguire with Green Goblin and everything. I mean, they could have killed Gwen Stacy off a different way, even though it is iconic and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they botched that second movie.
Well, Zendaya's actually playing a character named Michelle Gonzalez.
Ah, okay.
Do you guys even know who that is?
Nope.
Okay, good, because I didn't figure anybody did. For those that have no clue who Michelle is, here's a little backstory. She's a lawyer, and she had a drunken one-night stand with Peter Parker after Aunt May married J.J. Jameson. Did anybody know that?
Actually, I did not know that, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
I didn't know it either, but apparently it was a story from 99 issue Amazing Spider-Man number 600.
Who have they got to play Jonah Jameson in this movie? Do you know?
I don't know right off.
We need to do a fact check on that later.
Okay, I'll look it up a little bit after the news, and I'll let you guys know right after the podcast.
Have they said who they're going to get to play Mary Jane?
She's not going to be in this one. As
Miss
far as
Gwen?
No.
Nope.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any real love interest unless it's Zendaya.
I'm telling you, man, I'm not looking forward to this dude. I don't like it.
I do know they're going to have a few different villains in there. I've even heard rumors of Shocker.
That'd be
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. It's also confirmed that there will be a Marvel Spider-Man trilogy. So Sony and Marvel has come to some sort of agreement.
Mm-hmm.
You guys happy about that, or sad, or?
No, I am happy about that. But, I mean, I really wish that freaking Fox and Marvel would come to an agreement.
Yeah,
Me too.
I've been
That'd be
saying that
awesome.
forever.
I mean, hopefully this will lead into that. But I'm just not happy, man. I thought Amazing Spider-Man was good. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 did make money. I mean, I don't think it bombed or nothing.
Not to keep beating the same dead horse over and over, but I really liked Andrew Garfield because he didn't make Peter Parker seem like a puss.
I thought he was awesome Spider-Man.
I did too.
I like it
Best-
about him. Yeah.
I liked him better than Tobey Maguire.
I thought he
I
nailed
like
it right on top of the head, man.
Tobey Maguire made Parker seem like a pussy. I mean, that's the only way I could think to say it. I mean, don't get me wrong, like it was good for what it was, but then we saw what actually could be done with superhero movies, and it was like, well, they're all right.
I don't know, man. This new kid they got playing him, he just seems too young to me. And like, I feel like in the Avengers Civil War, like when he did make the comedic kind of Spider-Man thing, I feel like it just didn't come off right. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you watch Andrew Garfield, like he just seems natural.
Yeah.
That he's like fighting and saying funny things. Now this kid just seems like he was trying to like force those comedic lines in.
He kind of did.
You know what I mean? Like when he was fighting, he was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna say something funny now," and you're like,
See, I didn't feel that way. I felt like that was a comic book literal version of Spider-Man. Like,
"What?"
I feel like it was a comic book literal version. The only thing I was disappointed with, the kid did a good job. I was just disappointed that they decided to go with the high school version of Peter Parker instead of the adult version.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man was high school, dude.
Huh?
He was in high school in Amazing Spider-Man.
Was he? Yeah, he was in the second one too, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just we've had. I mean, even Tobey Maguire was the high school Peter Parker, which eventually got him to be the adult and like through the rest of them. But they needed to bring us an adult Peter Parker, especially for the Civil War. That was the only thing I was disappointed with. Other than that, I really don't care. I thought I'm ready for actually see what Marvel can do with Spider-Man.
I was actually wanting to see the Tony Stark Spider-Man suit.
The Iron Spider?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, too. I want to see that, but I don't think we're going to get that.
I don't know. I just don't know why nobody can get this Spider-Man stuff right.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on here. It's like the Fantastic Four,
Oh yeah.
except it makes money. Fantastic Four just doesn't make any money.
That's true. Sticking with the movies, they're almost done with the Batman movie script.
Yeah.
With that being said, they have a title for the Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah.
Deathstroke! Sorry.
Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, which may or may not introduce Catwoman and Barbara Gordon, among others.
That'd be cool.
I am not happy about that. I am so over the Harley Quinn hype. She is not. I'm just done. I'm not even.
It didn't bother me either way until just a few minutes ago when Matt was looking up comic books, and one was Harley Quinn #1 from the 90s or early 2000s. It's worth $90 now. I used to have it and sold it for probably like $2.
Yeah, probably do that.
Actually, here I've kept this to myself for a while because I didn't want to get ridiculed over this.
Oh,
You
gosh.
want me to tell you my biggest comic book loss?
Oh god.
Is I literally was choosing between issue #1 of Venom and issue 1 of The Walking Dead. I remember holding that in Bookland,
no.
holding that comic, and I went, you know what? I really like Venom, and put the damn thing back.
Oh no, I can't believe you done that.
I think
Yeah.
you told me that story before. I think you said you kind of looking at Walking Dead and you're like, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
And you're just like, nah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was new though. You didn't really know.
I regret
could you
that
know?
so hard.
How
I
could you
know,
know
but
that?
I love zombies. I mean, that literally has taught me you should always give a comic book you don't know a chance.
Yeah.
'Cause
How about Marvel Zombies? Like, Marvel Zombies will be worth all kinds of money. No.
But hey,
they made too many.
but it wasn't a complete loss. The Venom I got was it wasn't a variant. It was the actual Venom with Flash Thompson. It's actually worth around about $30-$40. So it wasn't a complete loss, but compared to The Walking Dead issue 1, it was a huge loss.
No,
And speaking of comic book prices real fast, the New Mutants shot up again.
Did
Yeah.
it? 98?
And I wish I'd have, it was $300 a couple months ago. And I wish I'd have bought it then because now it's back up to $700 again.
Yeah,
Wow.
baby.
They just
That's
keep
crazy.
teeter-totting.
Hey, everybody in this room with that comic, raise their hand.
no.
So I mean,
Aw.
I was kidding.
so I mean, like, I wish I'd have bought it back then. Remember, I think I came to you and I was like, it's only $300 right now.
Yeah, I should have got it
I wish
too.
I'd have bought it, man.
I bought mine for $5, and it's in great condition. You guys have held it.
That comic book now is worth more than what I just dished out to put new tires on my Jeep.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. Actually, that's more than what I dished out for my truck. I spent $450 on my truck tires.
I bought a car cheaper than that.
That's not a lie, actually.
Hey, I'm telling you guys, if we can ever go out to Arkansas, I know a couple of good comic shops.
Yeah.
Especially where the guys behind the counters don't know what's up.
I hope some owner
Somebody
came
did.
in like the next day and was just like, well, that New Mutants 98, and dude was just like, what do you mean I sold for $5? And nobody just got fired out on the spot.
He probably got beat to death. All right, guys. There's still talks of a Han Solo, Yoda, Boba Fett movie, but before these, we get Rogue One.
Rogue
Oh,
One.
I want to, before you start on this, talking about the movies, you guys do know Darth Maul's getting his own Star Wars comic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
if you guys actually see that out anywhere, buy it, and I will pay you for it.
okay, I'll keep an
All
eye
right.
out. I do check the bookstore out a lot.
Rogue.
Interesting.
I have the whole set of World War Hulk if you want to
I
read it.
don't know if I still do or not. I had them, but I don't know if I still got them.
By the way, you have one. Just so listeners know this, Anthony has one World War Hulk comic. I need really bad to finish off my X-Men World War Hulk collection. That's issue 3.
X-Men I just cannot get rid of. I love X-Men so much.
Comment in the section below and yell at Anthony and tell him to hand it over.
Oh, you mentioned Darth Maul, and there was talks about like a Netflix series of Darth Maul, but I don't know what happened to that.
You got me. You know what's really funny before we dive into Star Wars stuff?
Mm-hmm.
The most popular characters in Star Wars had the least amount of screen time.
Like Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, Darth Maul. Give me another one. I know there's more. To be honest, Yoda really didn't have that much screen time until like the prequels.
That's true. Because he just died.
Yeah, he's in Empire Strikes Back a little bit, and he's a little bit in Star Wars. I mean, he gets more screen time than giving Boba Fett or Darth Maul. But come on now, it seems like the most popular series and popular characters in Star Wars always want the least amount of screen time. I guess it's because of the mystery they leave. I don't know.
I guess so.
Because like what Boba, I rewatched the original Star Wars, and Boba Fett doesn't do anything. He just walks around and looks cool. I mean, he barely says anything ever. And then he gets thrown into a giant anus in the middle of the desert.
People have seen the original Star Wars, always kind of suspected it. Now, according to a new memoir from Carrie Fisher, she confirms what we all know of. I'm reading this, by the way. That she and Harrison Ford had an affair while on the set. Why'd you make me read that?
I've read that too. Baby. I've read that too. I don't really think anybody...
It's confirmed now, son.
I think everybody just already knew that.
Yeah.
You old dog, you Harrison.
I wonder if Tom Hanks did too, on the set of Burbs.
Oh, man.
What?
On the Burbs. Look it up. Look it up and find out where I read this.
Hey, you shut up, you scruffy nerf herder.
Hey,
that's our word.
Mario, Skyrim, and Splatoon rumored for Nintendo Switch launch. That's cool.
That's cool.
Anyways, we're going back to Star Wars. Can you believe that people actually don't know when Rogue One is supposed to fall into the Star Wars franchise?
I do believe that.
It's after Episode 4. It's before Episode 4, after Episode 3. It's going to set up the whole plot of how they got the plans of the Death Stars through the Rebel Alliance.
A lot of people, man, they hear about Star Wars and they just they feel like geek pressure and they just assume they're supposed to be like Star Wars fans when they're really not. Like, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't really like Star Wars that much. I mean, I like
Star Wars.
The new episode was awesome, but the other ones, eh.
But okay, coming from like a pretty hardcore Star Wars fan, especially, there was a very big name drop for Rogue One that I'm actually looking forward to, and I hope they let him make an appearance because he was alive during this. If I remember right, if I remember my timeline right, Star Killer, because they're talking about Star Killer base. Guess who started the Rebel Alliance? Spoiler alert! If you're not playing Star Wars: Force Unleashed or read the books. It was Darth Vader's apprentice, Starkiller, who isn't really a Sith, but he's not really a Jedi. I mean, he says he's a Jedi. I mean, in my opinion, people like him become more like Force users. But I heard him talk about Starkiller base, which means we have the opportunity to see Starkiller, even if it's just a clone of him. And also, they have the opportunity to bring Darth Maul into the Rogue One. Now, I would love to see a Darth Vader, Darth Maul showdown.
That'd be awesome.
The reason why I say that is I've been doing a little bit of reading, and apparently Darth Maul survived getting cut in half from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Really?
Yeah. It's in the kids, one of the kids' Star Wars things. I don't really think it's kiddie. I don't know if it's teen or what. But they said that he survived that, and he's been searching for like Sith powers and killing other Sith and taking their powers or something like that. Yeah. And eventually he's trying to track down Obi-Wan. So there could be a possible side story of Darth Maul going after Obi-Wan in Rogue One. Now that's me reaching. That's me really reaching. But I mean, we're going to get Vader, of course. But I mean, I feel like there's going to be a little Jedi Sith story somewhere in that background. There has to be. But anyways.
Well, that pretty much sums up the Star Wars talk that I want to do.
Oh, man, I'm bad. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big
fan. More to it.
I'll just say I'm not a big fan of Star Wars. I like the new ones, so.
I like the prequels,
I watch the new ones. I'm not a big fan of the old ones, man. I watched them like once, twice, maybe. I don't know.
If I had the prequels, those are the newer ones.
That's all you need to know.
If I had to choose between the prequels and the old ones, I would pick the old ones. But to be honest, I like the brand new ones with Rey.
Yes, those are good ones.
I like that.
That's the only good ones. There's only one new one.
I like the one new one.
And it's a completely rip-off of New Hope.
It's all good.
Really is, yeah.
Well, they did.
Good.
Disney and J.J. Abrams did it right.
It's good, don't get me wrong. I will say this. There's an interesting theory on Star Wars that I've always wondered it would actually be really funny if they brought it to fruition, or I can't really say it right. is if Jar Jar Binks is the master Sith behind everything.
That would be awesome.
Because he's extremely goofy in like the first little bit you see him, but as you slowly start to see him when he gets part of the Senate, he's different. And there's like a whole conspiracy theory on it online. It's definitely worth the read about the Jar Jar Binks master Sith. I'm not gonna go. I could go on it for a while, but definitely go read it.
Yeah. There was a video that I seen that on. It's pretty good to watch. I enjoyed it. But, we at the Weekly Loop, we're going to be watching and reviewing Star Wars Rogue One when it comes out. I'm assuming. You guys want to go watch it?
I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
I love Star Wars.
All right. A week ago, we was talking MCU movies.
Yep.
We mentioned the Inhumans in Phase 4. It's now just been turned into a TV show.
Oh, no.
No, I heard that was rumor. I heard ABC tried to get it, and then I heard it's going to be on Netflix. I really don't know, but to be quite honest, I'm not really that excited about Inhumans. I like Black Bolt, but that's as far as it goes. I really know nothing about him.
Well, it should premiere fall 2017. The stuff that I got was just posted a day or two ago. So.
You know what does come out next week?
No.
New Gilmore Girls.
Well.
You heard it here first, guys.
Excited about that.
Here's a little side note I made. For those who missed Saturday Night Live last Saturday, which I'd say the majority of us probably did, but Dave Chappelle hosted the episode.
Oh, God, it's so funny.
I've watched that skit. I didn't watch that episode, but I watched that skit. That skit is priceless.
Maybe I shouldn't read all of this then if you actually liked it.
Go ahead. It's your opinion, man.
During his opening speech, they showed a video parody of The Walking Dead in the election. You can see Tyrone, his version of Negan, the Player Haters Club, the white rich guy that he plays.
Yeah. He was a news reporter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had Clayton Bigsby,
Yep.
the black, blind, white supremacist.
This is Trump's America now.
Yeah, that was the best part. That probably was the best part. I didn't really care much for the end. I won't spoil it if people haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. We need to really start watching our spoilers, man.
It had its moments, though, but it really wasn't, super funny.
I thought it was freaking hilarious.
Some of it was funny, but there were some parts I was just like...
Man, I want to break up the part, but once again, you wanted to stay away from spoilers, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I just found this out literally right before we started podcasting. Not true, because it was maybe an hour or so before we started podcasting. But Justice League Dark, animated movie.
Oh, I read a little review about that. That's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to have Constantine, Swamp Thing.
Batman.
I love Swamp Thing,
Santana.
man. A lot of people don't read Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's a big comic book character, man.
It really is.
It really is.
One of the coolest variant comments I ever saw was with Swamp Thing. A dude was... I have a guy I talk to on Facebook, and he tells me, we're talking about variant covers because I have that one variant cover. It's a blank, Deadpool, Merch for Money, and I was wanting to get it drawn on by a professional artist. He was showing me some stuff that got done, and he had one cover of Swamp Thing. It had Swamp Thing fighting the Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Yeah, it was a dual-sided cover. It looked really cool. Believe it or not, that actually sparked my interest in Swamp Thing, but I've never actually read a Swamp Thing comic.
I was big in comic books.
They had a TV show, Swamp Thing, didn't they?
I think so. That's the only thing I ever knew. I remember I watched it as a kid, and I was like, Swamp Thing.
I think that's how I knew it. Anyways, the digital version of this movie comes out January the 24th, 2017. If you actually want to own it on Blu-ray, it comes out February 7th.
I don't like the old digital before Blu-ray thing.
I don't either.
Kind of weird.
But it comes out February 7th? That's good for me because I'm going to buy it. I love Batman.
I might get it too. It's rated R.
Yeah, it's going to be the first rated R DC animated film. If I'm right.
They make good animated. They always make good animated films. Which they make better than animated films. They do live films.
Which I have to say, so far my favorite DC animated film is the. It's a Batman one, but don't say Batman. It was what inspired the Suicide Squad movie. It was the Attack on Arkham or Escape from Arkham or something like that. But it was about Suicide Squad. I thought that was better than the actual Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, that's sad.
Have you watched it?
Yep.
There is actually, I don't know if it's out now, but there's a DVD animated of the 1960s Batman and Robin. I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen a trailer for it, but
I've heard about it.
Yeah. Survivor Series is this Sunday, and we get 3 Survivor-type matches between Raw and SmackDown. The women, men, and tag division all go head-to-head to determine which brand is dominant. Also, we get an epic match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, man. Are you going to be watching that here?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, let me know when you're home. I will come over and watch that just because of Goldberg.
Okay, Goldberg. It's November 20th, which is this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Pretty sure it starts at 7.
I'll be
gonna be a
here.
long
I'll be
ass
here.
show.
I'll be here so I can review it with you.
Okay.
But
You said Sunday?
I just want to be sitting. I just want to be sitting and watching, and be like Goldberg, Goldberg.
Yeah,
Screw
big
Brock Lesnar, man. I hated him even when he was in UFC.
I liked him in UFC. Didn't like him in wrestling. I don't know why. I think it's
I
just
I loved
the
him.
wrestling
I loved him
in
in UFC.
Man, I prayed that Frank Mir beat him again.
Man, I love when he won though. Man, he had like the best like freaking winning speeches of anybody I've ever seen.
Go and bump, roll on top of his wife or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Is I'm gonna drink me some Coors Light.
Product placement.
He was just funny, man. He was just funny. He was cool to watch.
I don't know, man. I've just never been a big fan of Brock Lesnar. I always thought that the only reason why he won matches is because he was just ginormous. The size of his fist is a watermelon, man.
Well, obviously they proved that when
Yeah.
Cain Velasquez beat him to death.
But, I mean, he just like if you watch UFC 100, the second fight with Frank Mir beat him,
Oh, God.
once, and it caught him in an ankle lock.
I
But,
bet you Frank Mir wish he wouldn't have won.
But I mean, if you watch UFC 100, man, all Brock Lesnar does is lay on top of him and just like baby punch him in the face, just over and over and over. It's
Yeah,
like,
but Frank Mir, I mean, you didn't even recognize that dude after that fight.
No,
Bashed his
but-
face in.
man, I hate fights that go to decision, but I'm not even getting that on here.
I'm just gonna toss out my predictions. I'm gonna predict the Raw women win, the SmackDown men win, and I don't really give a crap about the tag team division.
Oh.
But I'll say the Raw team wins.
Who do you think wins between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar?
I think Brock
Goldberg.
Lesnar. I hate to say it, but I think they just paid Goldberg a big amount of money just to come back one last time to have Brock get that one win over him.
Now, see, I disagree. I was actually I don't get to watch wrestling as much as I used to, so I'm a little bit out of the loop. But I was reading one thing talking about Brock Lesnar is getting into a little bit of trouble, like with the WWE politics, behind the scenes stuff, and he has Vince McMahon royally pissed off.
Uh-oh.
They brought back Goldberg to take the belt from him.
Oh man, he ain't got the belt though.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Oh man, I thought he did, but
Well, he did
that's
it one time. He did it one
Oh.
time. Maybe that was the original plan.
What's going
that's
on
what I
with
read.
these bringing back these old stars to wrestle?
You're telling me if the
They
Rock
just don't
came
have
back?
any good stars, man.
That's true. That's what we were talking about earlier about the comic book.
Yeah.
Like, you said Seth Rollins was on that cover. Was that Seth Rollins on the cover you got? You said
I
it
got
was
Dean Ambrose covered.
Dean
Yeah,
Ambrose.
I like Seth Rollins.
He's alright. I just don't think their main event's quality right now.
Here's my thing though. You guys just said that. And I don't know who the hell you're talking about. I caught a few glimpses of wrestling, and like I've seen the wrestlers come out. And I was like, who the hell is this? Like the closest thing I got is, hey, that one girl's totally ripping off Harley Quinn, and
Yeah.
she sucks.
Alexa Bliss, I think was her name.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't tell her no, but I'm just kind of like, wait, what? Who are these people?
Which I recently just now got right back into wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say what got me back into it was
Awkward.
awkward.
What I was gonna say
Awkward
is,
moment.
I just want to complete this thought little fast. You guys know The Rock might run for president in 2020.
I heard about this, yeah, because he was named the sexiest man in the world or
Yeah.
whatever.
But if that happens, that just makes Idiocracy a historical document before its time, right? But anyways, what got you back into it anyways?
Oh, I was watching Raw because I got Sling TV now to watch The Walking Dead, and I was like, well, I'll just watch Raw because it's on. And there was this female wrestler named Bailey walked out with the wacky inflatable wailing arm tube
Yeah.
gun, and I was like, I like her.
Which I would say, like, they're really doing a lot from what I was telling, with women in the WWE now.
Oh yeah, that's really what got me back into it was the women's wrestling, which is crazy because my favorite wrestler AJ Styles is on SmackDown now.
Ah.
I
Dude,
love the Diva show.
You like that show? They made an off.
Yep.
spin-off.
Amber watches it all the time, so I'm always like, what's going on in here?
They got on WWE Network. You can watch it.
is
Oh,
Mickey
yeah.
James still around?
She actually just came back. She's
She
on
did?
NXT right now.
Oh, I'd watch it. I'd watch it now. I know it.
We could what? Well, no, it ain't yet. This Saturday, they're also doing the NXT Takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey James is wrestling Asuka. I can't say her name right.
Yep.
She's the women's champion right now.
The only thing I gotta say is, like, if Mickey James, you listening, I'll marry you. I love Mickey. You don't understand. I love me some Mickey James.
That's a serious proposal.
Oh man.
He's not even joking about that.
I would be her manslave. That's all I'm saying.
Remind me to tell you something later after the show because I can't say it on air.
Oh,
Dang.
But you'll like it.
Apparently he's met Mickey James.
Oh, wait,
No, not maybe.
is it about some of the stuff in her background?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me, I told you I love Mickey James.
Before I throw out a little game, we're gonna play about wrestling because I jumped right back into it, and I really want to build up to Survivor Series some more. Let's get Dusty's show. Let's get a plug in on it.
All right.
Plug it
So, the show I'm working on right now, we call it Death the RPG. We'll go more of that on the opening night, which is going to be episodic.
Yeah.
Means every time you listen to us, it's normally going to be, centered around an episode. The first one's going to be called Alpha Origins. Pretty much you'll get to know the characters, which so far we have a roster of 2. Hopefully we may have a third or a fourth. The party should never be no bigger than probably 5 people, but you never know. It's going to be about mostly D&D, but it's going to be told over podcast, so everyone's going to be expected to stay in character as much as possible. Really make it entertaining for our listeners. Try to be very descriptive with the battles. Try to give you guys an entertaining story. Also let you guys kind of fill out maybe some of our humor. Maybe it relates to yours. It should be very fun. It's going to be very different than Matt or Anthony's podcast in terms of these are more informative as opposed to where mine's going to be more entertainment. I'm looking really forward to it. I hope that you two are as well because I'm actually putting a lot of effort into this.
Oh, yeah. I already told you about that, sir.
Yeah. Working on trying to get some people come out. And any of our listeners out there, if you're in the Lee County area, if you can get a hold of one of us, if you end up liking it, you'll be more welcome to come onto the show if we have room for you. It's going to be that kind of a deal. But I hope pretty much everybody likes it. I'm trying not to give away too much here.
Well, you've already told me the world, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, the world design is going to be the name of the planet is called Maiden. Of course, it's not going to be set necessarily like on Earth. That way we can get away from it, use magic, stuff like that. I don't really know. I'm really trying hard not to give away too much of it. Would you guys like to kind of give a idea to the listeners about what your character's going to be? Which, I mean, they're subject to change at this point, but you guys want to give the listeners a little bit of like idea what your characters are going to be based about? Like,
I will. I don't know Matt's.
Well, go ahead, man.
But since it's like a steampunk world, you mentioned.
Well, it's going to.
Was I supposed to even bring that up yet?
It's going to be very. It's going to. I'm trying to make it steampunkish. It's going to start off very D&D original, like villages and stuff like that. But there is a technology boom going on in the story, which I'm not really going to give away too much details on that.
Okay, good.
But it is going to cause technology to get placed into it and make the world very steampunkish, where science and magic both exist.
Okay. My character. I won't give his name off. Well, I already told it. It's Wolfpack Zing.
Wolfpack Zing.
And you have to actually say his whole name.
Wolfpack Zing.
Or he gets mad. But he was an orphan who had to work in a factory, and he just got sick and tired of like working in the factory. So he goes off, lives in the woods or whatnot. I'm not sure. It might change a little bit later on. But he ended up getting adopted by like a giant female direwolf. If direwolves are even available for it. If not, it's just gonna be a wolf. And I won't tell you the rest of it.
Was you basing your character off any like heroic like characters in comics? Was you based on anything, or just something completely original?
No, I'm just weird. I'm weird and original, I guess.
All right. So is the character going to be based more on like your personality and stuff like that, or you?
Oh no, this character's going to be completely primal.
Primal. All right.
He's got a little sense where he was a kid, but like think of it as like a 10-year-old mindset of a 10-year-old.
All right.
But then at the same time, he thinks he's part wolf.
All right, cool.
So he's a little insane.
What about you, Matt?
What?
You want to give us guys a little
No,
rundown?
I'm not talking about my character.
Well, as you can see, Matt's completely anal.
Give away the whole story.
I'm not telling you to give away the whole story. I'm telling you to give them an idea of what your character's
my
going
character.
to be about.
Nope.
I didn't give the sad part of my story. There's always going to be a sad part.
I will say that like we are working on the story. Everything is subject to change, so anything you hear here may be different when that show actually starts.
Yeah.
But also characters are subject to die as well. So hope nobody gets too attached.
No, we're not Wolfpack Zing. They call him the Zinger.
My favorite.
All right. That was a pretty good plug. Let's go back to Survivor Series for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And just have a little game out of this. Almost like top 5.
Oh.
But I want you guys to pick your... well, I wouldn't. It doesn't have to be your favorite wrestlers. It can just be what your Survivor Series team. Who would they consist of? Doesn't matter what era. It could be like Andre the Giant and Big Show.
So any era, you're talking about wrestlers in the prime.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're just gonna do the males. I know that sounds sexist, but I mean. If you
Oh
think
man,
about,
when you told me this earlier, I had a female plugged into mine.
Did you really?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, we'll do women and men.
All right.
I
I mean, I can mix and match. I don't have to give like, 5 females and 5 guys. I can just mix and match, right?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
That'd be good. Because I want to change mine a little bit now that you said that. Because I do want to add 1 female in there now.
Okay, because
I'm not
that's
mixing.
You're not mixing?
No way.
Well, he's going to win then. He's going to have all males.
Well,
No, that's not true.
It's definitely true.
You pick 5 wrestlers,
Yep.
female or male, and you can pick 1 backup.
okay, one backup.
I'll start up with you. Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna go straight up. Gotta go with The Rock.
Hmm?
The Rock. See here.
Write this down.
Rock. HBK. Chris Jericho.
Oh.
Mickey James.
Yeah.
Love me some Mickey
You
James.
just like Mickey James.
And shoot. Now, see, this is the one where it got weird for me because I didn't really know who to pick for my 5th. Man. See, now it was kind of a tie between either Jeff Hardy before drugs or
Jeff Hardy after drugs.
or Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tommy
But-
Dreamer.
I'm gonna have to say Jeff Hardy, man.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
I like Jeff Hardy. He's alright.
And for my backup, man. See, I really want to say Kelly. And then
love
again, I
Kelly
also
Kelly.
want to say Randy Orton.
Hmm.
And I really, really want to say Sable.
Sable.
Yeah, Sable, the original diva.
She did powerbomb Johnny Be Good or whatever his name was. Johnny Be Bad. I forget
Yeah.
his actual name now.
Dude, Sable was awesome.
Sable. Yeah, I like Sable.
I'm going to have to go for a backup. It's a tie between either Kelly or Randy Orton.
Okay. I like your choices. Let's see what Matt has to say.
Oh man,
about
mine's
this
easy.
matter.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Hulkmania.
Oh man.
Yeah, definitely. Why would you not have the Hulkster in there? Big sexy Kevin Nash.
Oh, snap.
Oh yeah, you got to have Kevin Nash up in there.
See, I almost went with Kevin
Sting, because he had the bat before Negan had the bat.
Wait, what version of Sting? What version?
Oh, the
Oh,
original
yeah.
version, like the creepy, like sitting in the
Wait,
friggin'
that's
not the
the-
original version,
oh.
but you know what I mean. The real
Yeah.
awesome Sting where he became real popular, where he's sitting in the rafters, just
The
staring
Crow
you down.
version.
Doesn't
The Crow
talk a
version.
lot. I don't really like to relate everything to Crow, but
I mean, he was literally ripping off the Crow. That's all I'm saying.
anyways, Undertaker, because Undertaker just don't lose, man,
Undertaker's awesome.
and Triple H.
Triple H.
Wait, if you say Undertaker, does Paul Bearer come with him?
Wait, does he?
Well, I'm just saying we're talking about the wrestlers at their peaks. When Undertaker was at his real peak, he had Paul Bearer with him, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
I
so
definitely agree with
I
that.
feel like you get
'Cause
Paul
when-
Bearer in that too.
When Undertaker creeped me out the most is when Paul Bearer was standing out there with that urn.
Yeah. So I feel like you get Paul Bearer. Like, well, I'm trying to think if anybody. If I say HBK, did I get D-Generation X? No, I'm
you
playing.
can
I'm
pick
playing.
which one you want. Okay.
But no, like that. I always used to love that when managers come out with the wrestlers.
Oh
I
yeah,
did too.
Yeah.
You didn't give me a backup.
the backup's probably the hardest part, man. If I had to say true to myself, I'd probably say Goldberg.
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 Goldberg don't lose.
Yeah, it'd be hard to put him in the top over those 5, but
I'm
I
not
think
sure why I'm
Goldberg
writing
would
this down, but I wrote it down.
No.
I kind of want to put Goldberg on my list now.
Come on, man. Hulkmania, dude, and Big Sexy together again.
Okay, mine's
Those
obviously
things.
just fan
Hulk-
picks here.
I pretty much made the Wolfpack.
Hulkamania or Hollywood Hogan?
Oh yeah.
Oh, not Hollywood Hogan. Hollywood Hogan
Okay,
kind of
okay.
sucked. But I'm talking like original Hulkmania, like I'm going to beat the Giants, but
Yeah, brother.
like I'm not going to.
Actually, hold on. I want to take back one on.
Oh,
mine.
God.
Who you taking back?
He's taking it back, dude.
Man, I got to put Macho Man on there somewhere.
Oh, you read my list.
Actually, I literally just thought of it when I said, "Hey, brother."
You know, I'll say this. If we're going to do honorable mentions, one that almost came close to that was Nick Foley, man.
Hey, Mick Foley's he's still around.
I know, but I mean,
Hey,
like original, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I mean, all of his crazy different
right.
ones. Dude love.
I'm gonna put Macho Man for my
You know what I
honorable
mean?
mention.
But I mean, dude
Macho-
would do anything to win. I mean, you can just throw him through like glass, whatever you want to. It doesn't
He
matter.
did.
Oh, but hey, before you start, I just want to let you guys know. I tried to call Ric Flair, and
Yeah.
I called him, and I was like, "Hey, man, can I is this Ric Flair?" He's like, "Yeah, this is Ric Flair." Woo! And I was like, "Can I talk to my wife?" And he's like, "No, you can't talk to your wife." And he hung up on me. What an ass.
I actually seen Ric Flair in
Don't you
person.
ever miss the Mick Foley's Hell in Cell matches, man? Those
dude,
are
it
awesome,
He was
dude.
crazy.
He has like a multitude of injuries.
Like he is not healthy.
He says it's hard to walk now.
Yeah, I mean, he has a babe of a daughter though.
I haven't seen his daughter. I ain't checked
She's
her
a
out.
babe, man.
Remember Sacco, man?
Yeah, Sacco.
He about
Sacco
made
and
my-
Rocco.
He about made my list.
Yeah.
You know.
All right,
What was the
actually,
other one? Was it Cactus Jack? Do you have his name?
Cactus
Cactus
Jack
Jack,
and Dude Love,
Dude Love.
and there was another one. There was
Mankind.
Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. There was another one that was just.
That was just him.
It was before it was before he made up those three personalities.
Oh, was it? Oh, I don't know.
There was some. It didn't last long, but anyways.
I don't
What's
know.
yours?
I actually posted mine on Twitter, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit now. I originally had Sid Vicious, Bam Bam Bigelow, Macho Man Randy
Bam
Savage.
Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, I like Bam Bam,
Bam
Bigelow.
Bam. Well, Bam Bam was in Major Pain, right?
Was he?
He was the biker that came to beat the crap out of Major Pain, right? That is Bam Bam Bigelow.
Pretty sure now that you mentioned
I know he was a wrestler. I forget. I don't know because Bam Bam Bigelow. I can't picture the wrestler. I know the name.
it.
If you're going that way, you should went Vader instead.
Well, I was actually when you mentioned it was a wrestler in the movie. I was
Vader
thinking of
bombs,
Vader from Boy Meets World.
Vader bounce, huh?
Yeah, I am going to change it a little bit. Also had Macho Man Randy Savage, AJ Styles, CM Punk,
Yeah.
Backup Samoa Joe.
Oh
Maybe
man, I feel like every wrestler you just mentioned would clash with everyone I picked.
I feel like Maris just beat everybody.
But now I'm going
You
to
have
change it.
Goldberg.
I'm going to change it, and I'm going to throw in Vader.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get rid of Sid Vicious.
See, I never knew Vader.
And Vader held his own
Vader
against
was
pretty
awesome.
top talent, man.
Vader was... He got his...
Him and the
eye
Undertaker. Him and the
knocked out.
Undertaker used to fight a lot.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? He was in like a... It wasn't on WWE, but he was wrestling somebody. And he got his eye actually
Yeah.
knocked out of socket.
Yeah.
And he just shoved it back
He
in
put it back
and
in.
just kept on wrestling.
Man, you never get wrestlers like that no more. Everyone looks like they're trying to be part of a boy band or
Yeah, really.
they're just really fucking preppy. I don't enjoy the PG rating.
What else you got? What's about this?
Well, let me tell you a story real quick about
Oh.
Vader and Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock just came from like cage fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
And he wasn't throwing his punches on Vader. And you can kind of get, there's a video, you have to look it up, where he's actually punching Vader. And Vader's like, pull back a little bit. And he don't. And Vader just knocks the crap out of him.
Yeah.
But Vader, Macho Man Randy Savage, keeping AJ Styles, CM Punk. Backup still going to be Samoa Joe. But since we're throwing in women, I'm throwing in Bailey. Just because the wacky, inflatable wailing arm too, man.
I feel like my top 5 beats everybody.
Well, I feel like you
I got The Rock.
nostalgic.
I got The Rock, so
The Rock's lost every one of them.
I don't know whose would
I
win.
dare you say it, The Rock.
Yeah, it's Triple H, baby.
The Rock smells what you're cooking and you don't like it.
I tell you what, listeners,
The Rock
leave
had
a
kind of a
comment.
wuss there for a while. Remember when he was kind of wussy?
Oh, when he was like the musician rock,
Yeah.
Hollywood Rock or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
He was a wussy.
Wait, was that even before he got big? Was that even part of the what the? It was
I
like
think
him,
even-
Mark
even-
Henry, and
Even when he was big,
Oh, that's
man,
Nation.
The Nation.
Yeah.
even when he was big, he still lost a lot. Like Stone Cold beat him a lot.
Yeah, they had some good feuds though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Stone Cold.
dude. In all fairness, Chris Jericho came out and beat Stone Cold and The Rock both in one night.
I'm surprised nobody put Stone Cold on there.
We didn't we?
See, I came real close, but man, I love Stone Cold, but I feel like that's such a poser answer. Like, because everybody knows Stone Cold. I mean, I don't have to tell you I like Stone Cold to know that I like Stone
Yeah,
Cold.
everybody likes Stone Cold.
Yeah, you hate Stone Cold, you're just plain un-American.
Even after he beat on his wife for a while, people didn't.
Nobody
hate on Stone
cared.
Cold.
They're like, yeah, did you give her a stunner? Oh,
Of course,
too
we're-
soon.
Of course, we're not justifying any of this.
God,
We're
no,
just
God,
Do
saying
you
no.
know what Hogan's signature move was?
the leg drop. I
Think
can
about
say
that, man. Think about you got the leg drop, the pedigree,
The
the power bomb. I don't remember what Sting's was.
Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah,
Or
Scorpion.
Scorpion Death Lock.
He always did the death lock more than anything.
Yeah.
And then what was my other one? I
Take
can't
it.
read that because you make it real weird.
I'm sorry. Undertaker.
Oh. Yeah, you had Tombstone.
Tombstone.
I mean, you're talking
he had the
about
last
crazy
ride
stuff,
later
man.
on. He always had the,
I really debated Sting on my list too. The exact same one Matt's talking about.
I hope they beat everybody else here, and then the Rock's on left, and they just do all their finishers to the Rock.
Do you hate the Rock?
Just
all of a sudden?
pedigree him and just powerbomb him.
Baylor just come out and give everybody a hug, and everybody's good.
Wait, I want to see something.
What's going on?
Huh.
Read my nose.
I'm trying to see if anybody on that list wasn't a world champion.
I will say something,
In their own
though,
department, they all were.
Yeah.
Scott Hall, man, to me, had one of the coolest finishing moves I've ever
The
seen.
outsider edge.
Yeah.
That was so cool, man.
That
Wait,
was cool.
the original was Razor's Edge, then it became the
Yeah.
Outsider's Edge.
It just looked cool how he did it, man. Like, he got you up there and, like, pretty much crucified you and just bam down that thing, man. It had to hurt.
Now, Chris Jericho is one of my favorites, man.
I still to this day. He's going to be in the Survivor Series match.
Oh, really?
Main event with Raw and SmackDown.
Okay.
He's awesome. Oh, hang on.
I love Chris Jericho even when he's in WCW and he came out with the Lion Tamer and then it turned into what? The Shooting Star? Wait, it wasn't Shooting Star. That's Bret Hart.
Way off there.
What do you call it in WWF?
They keep put Bret Hart on there, man.
I can't remember now.
Bret Hart was all right.
The
but
Hitman
man,
Hart,
he was
man.
just he was He wanted the show to be what it is right now,
He
and
was
I
a hitman.
freaking hate it.
They pushed him out of there.
Nobody said Ric Flair either. Ric Flair deserves an honorable mention.
You remember when he
He
went out?
should.
You remember when the Bret Hart went out? And how? Remember we watched that before.
Oh, when
The
he got
video where he got cheated and he was just kind of looking around like, "What the crap?"
Yeah.
oh the screw job,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
treated him.
Montreal
treated him
screw
right.
job.
Yeah, that's stupid.
SmackDown. I'll bring this up and then we can stop talking about wrestling for a little bit.
Can't get me started and tell me to stop.
The Undertaker came back on the 900th episode, or maybe 600th. I don't know. I think it's 900th episode of SmackDown, and it was his own way of like pep talking the SmackDown team.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Jericho's on Raw, and he tweeted, "I heard the Undertaker threatened Team Raw last night on SmackDown. Hey, dead man, mind your own business, you stupid idiot." And that's another reason why I love Chris Jericho.
Dude, Chris Jericho don't fucking care.
He don't. All right, now's the time for Matt to plug his top fives.
Top fives.
Yeah, your top five show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a podcast called Weekly Top 5. We talk about our top 5 favorites in different geek genres. I think this week is retro games.
Yeah,
So that'll be pretty interesting.
I'm excited about that.
So tune in and see what the Weekly guys think about the top 5 things in geek.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Also, leave a comment. Let us know who Survivor Series team wins.
Oh, they know.
By the way,
They know it's mine.
There's
get
no
word
question.
to us and maybe throw a retro game out there. Maybe I can review it for us.
Okay.
Yeah. That actually jumps to a new segment of the show. I'll explain it a little bit later on. But right now we're going to do Dusty's Game of the Week.
All right. Well, being as this game of the week, I had a real hard time deciding. I mostly wanted to go retro with it.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. I'm going to have to go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time.
Awesome game.
One of the greatest games I ever played on Super Nintendo. It's a side-scrolling 2D beat-em-up, much like Double Dragon, but with Ninja Turtles. I believe the one version they had that I really wanted to play this game, they remade it for like digital download for like Xbox or PlayStation or something. I know you guys played it.
Yeah, I played it.
I really wanted to play. I've never got to play the 3D version like that, which it's still side-scroller and stuff like that, but better graphics and yada yada.
Better graphics.
But absolutely love the one on Super Nintendo. They also had the regular Nintendo ones, which were side-scroller beat-em-ups, which were good too. But the one on Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time, really perfected it. It's very classic. It's actually one of the ones that still costs a pretty penny to buy it. You're looking at anywhere from $40 to $60 to get that game for Super Nintendo to actually get the cartridge.
Dang.
Unless you're a collector, I would
Is it?
suggest just getting an emulator. Dude, it's expensive. It's up there with
man.
Legend of Zelda,
How
Super
much for a
Mario
box
RPG, stuff like that. But I really like it. You choose between Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael, of course. The little thing, like a lot of people don't know about that game, is you can go into the options instead of putting it cartoon or whatever, you can put it to comic book style. In which case, they actually make the turtles look the way they're supposed to. Like Donatello's the darkest, and stuff like that. They added a little more flavor to them.
There's the box and everything.
Oh, in the box, is it still wrapped?
$150.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at one right now. We don't have specifics, but it says 150. But that also has the box.
Oh, no, this is game cartridge only.
Oh, 150
Wow.
for just the game
What a
cartridge.
trick.
Or maybe he's just trying to trick everybody.
Yeah, that has to be a trick because you're looking at 40 to 60 at most for that game, without
Game
the
only?
But if any Super Nintendo games or any retro game still sealed in a box, you're looking at triple digits,
Oh, yeah.
especially if it's worth anything. That game, I have a lot of memories with that game.
What the?
It's one of those games like you can literally.
Is that the game you got?
Yeah.
Is that $80 now?
Holy crap.
Well, anyways,
Awesome.
The box is awful, but I'm going to look at it.
I'm just gonna let Matt keep talking.
No, continue.
But it's really cool. I don't know. I really love that game. I have a lot of good memories with it. It was the first game I wanted the multi adapter for. I don't know if that game can be played 4 players or not, but I used to always assume it could be.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun. You had the pizzas for health. You had the special pizzas where you grab it and they spin around, damaging yourself. You had special moves that damage your health. In all honesty, if you get good with that game, you can beat it in probably about 20 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Especially with a good helper. It's just really classic, really fun, easy to pretty much pick up, and it provides a decent challenge. You can always mess with the options to make it easier or harder, whatever you want to do. I'm trying to remember. I think Keith came over and we played through it a while back, and it took us a minute to figure out how to throw enemies at the screen when you fight Shredder. And also, I love the final boss fight, Super Shredder. And he also, Super Shredder has a one-hit kill move where he turns you into a baby turtle
Yeah,
that you always had to dodge.
I hated that.
That's very interesting.
Matt actually pulled something up and it showed the cartridge of what you're talking about, Ninja Turtles 4, and it was just the box, and they were trying to sell it for $150. That reminded me when the Nintendo Wii first came out, and they were trying to trick people into just buying. They thought they were buying the Nintendo Wii for like so much money, and it was actually just the box.
Really?
Yeah, but they put it in the what's the word I'm thinking of? They mentioned it in the selling, and what are you doing? I'm sorry. You've really distracted me right now.
I got retweeted. I guess what's up.
Oh, okay. But anyways, it was a big trick.
I'm live on
They got
Twitter,
away
guys.
with it.
If you want to talk to me,
Matt's on Twitter. Talk to me. Which it's not live, so.
I'll still be live.
Boy, they're going to be disappointed.
I'm always live on Twitter.
Matt, I'm not leaving you out.
Yes, you are.
I swear I'm not. We talked about this. We're gonna jump into
Wait, I thought it was
Dusty's.
a Justice game review.
I
I
wanna-
don't know about this.
That was the retro review.
Yeah, it was a retro review. He's doing an actual review of what game now?
Skyrim. The redone master for the Xbox One and PS4.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
Now, I played it on PS4, in which, to be honest, unless you're a real super nerd and you want to start comparing the processors and how these games look, which to me, when you put an Xbox One right next to a PS4, to be quite honest, it's very rare that you can see a difference, unless you're just really that picky. Even with PC, sometimes I'm like, I don't see a difference. To be quite honest, I really enjoyed this, but it was not worth the $60 pickup. Now, it's worth the $60 pickup if you've never played it. I feel like it should have been more about $40. I feel like they should have followed Capcom's little juke on this one. I mean, of course, I paid the $60 price tag, which I traded in stuff. I never actually paid $1 for it. But I really enjoyed it. I liked the nostalgia of it, even though it's not that old. Really liked the updated graphics. I love the DLC, which that stuff's not new. Anybody that played the previous one with the DLC knows exactly what I'm talking about. They got to do it all. I have to say it's worth probably, in my eyes, if you're really wanting it, about $40. If you're a diehard Skyrim fan and you've already played the one on the PS3 and Xbox 360 and so on, you're really not missing out on anything besides updated graphics. The textures and stuff are a lot smoother. It still full of glitches. Like it is. Like I love Skyrim, but I haven't cussed like that going into a place in so long. Like the game did fine. Then I went into like the Dwemer's, strongholds and stuff. And it went right back to the same problems I had with the PS3 version and so on. It glitched out. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, and all of a sudden, like, I had to run through the whole dungeon again to go find my follower who's stuck on the side of a little thing. And I'm just like, really? Come on now. And I really don't know how to explain it. For me, it was just, I needed something to play, and I didn't have the DLC. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. There isn't anything else I want right now. I'm going to get it. Which... To plug in a little something else, I will say I watched a review for Final Fantasy 15 with Matt yesterday, and I kind of actually am wanting to play it really bad now. But I would say right now, if you're craving an RPG, do not get Skyrim until the price goes down. You probably have a better investment out of something like Final Fantasy 15.
Quick note for you holiday shoppers out there: the Black Friday ad for Walmart shows that Skyrim Special Edition will be $25.
That would totally be worth it, especially with the DLC if you've not played it.
If you want to pick it up, that's the time. Go over and fight some people.
Now,
And Xenoverse too.
Now, I will be clear. There is nothing new in terms of content with the updated version of Skyrim now.
There's nothing.
Other than graphics. Which I haven't really explored all the DLC quite yet, which I'll give a review about that for the followers that have not yet got to play any of the DLC. The DLC is really fun. I was looking at the updates and stuff like that. Apparently you can buy plots of land, which I've not figured out how to do yet. You can adopt kids. And now the kid adoption thing struck me as weird because I was like, why do I want to adopt a kid? So I tried it in Whiterun. I said Winterhold. But in Whiterun, because it's the first house you get, I adopted a kid, and you have to give up the alchemy lab to do it because you have to buy them a room. Now I tried this, and it's actually pretty cool because what you'll do is you can give them money and stuff like that, and you can bring them gifts. And what they'll do is they'll give you stuff. They'll go and she'll put it in her or his or her treasure chest. Whoever kid you decide to adopt, you can adopt 2 at a time. And they'll they bring you random assortment of items, as best I can tell. and it's pretty cool. You know, I'm not gonna say the DLC was worth that, but I mean, I have played through both DLCs now. The Dragonborn DLC and the Dawnguard. The Hearthstone DLC I've not really explored too much yet, but it's basically about summoning Ash Guardians and stuff like that, and you need Hearthstone. I think they're called Hearthstones or Heartstones or something like that. Not explored too much of that, so I'm not going to comment on it. I have dove a little bit into it. It's kind of interesting, but I really enjoyed the Dragonborn DLC and the Dawnguard. The Dawnguard, you actually get a very special follower. She's a vampire chick, and she's awesome. I literally have not changed my follower since, which most of the time in the old, like before I had the DLC, I always was changing my follower every, little bit. I was like, I want a different guy. But I really enjoyed the DLC in Dawnguard. You're basically, you're fighting, basically what happens is in Dawnguard, you start out going as being, you can either choose, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. I'll lay it out flat for you. You're either going to choose the side with the vampires, or you're going to choose the side with the vampire hunters. Mm-hmm. If you're metagaming and you don't give a crap about the story, I would say side with the vampire hunters, because you get way more. You'll get the crossbows, and you'll still get the option to become a vampire lord, which was one of the big new additions with that. Vampire lords are very OP. If you're a werewolf, which I kept my werewolf thing, tried out vampire lord, just mess with it, but I liked my werewolf better. But the vampire lord is definitely very overpowered. But if you choose vampire lord, it will get rid of your lycanism, so you won't be a werewolf no more. You can get cured. You can even cure your follower vampirism at a certain given point. The Dawnguard was definitely awesome DLC. Now, diving into the Dragonborn DLC, this was very fun. I did not expect too much out of it. What happens is you're, in Skyrim, you're supposed to be the last Dragonborn. Right. Well, in the Dragonborn DLC, the first Dragonborn is coming back. And it's very cultish. And, like you find these black books and you dive into a completely different realm of one of the Daedra. And this Daedra is powerful. Like, it's really cool. I haven't finished that whole quest line. Apparently, there's more to it. But I did finish the Dragonborn quest line. And you end up going, I don't want to spoil the story for you. It's definitely cool. One of the most interesting things was I had a dragon fly over and fight at me. And when I killed him, I went to, suck in the soul. And all of a sudden, his name's Merrick. He shows up and is like, no, this dragon's soul belongs to me. Oh, man. And he just looks at you and takes the soul and goes on. Because Merrick isn't really in the physical world yet. He's trying to come back. It's really fun. And I got to be honest, like, I had the game broke. I was kind of doing, I wanted to go light armor because I never really done light armor. But I did accidentally get a little over cocky and got my first game over I've had in Skyrim, like, pretty much ever, because I got cocky and thought I could just run into a place, and no, the Dragonborn DLC, they hit me with some hard enemies. I was around level 40-ish, which, I went back, I snuck around, and I just did my bow thing, and I killed them. But when I just went in there all Rambo style, they got me. So it made me actually have to start, playing again. The Dragonborn DLC, I definitely say is worth it. Don't know, I can't really tell you too much about the Hearthstone. Don't really know whether to say that's worth it. But the two other DLCs were definitely fun, especially if you're not playing them. If you're, you have the extra money to spend, I wouldn't necessarily say spend the $60, but it's very worth the nostalgia, especially if you don't still own the old version. But give it a shot if you want it. If not, you're not really missing out on much if you already played it.
Makes me play Skyrim now. I love Skyrim.
I love Skyrim. I hate Fallout. That's another thing too.
Yeah, I'm not a big Fallout fan either.
I ain't really. I'm not really a big fan of either one.
Oh.
Yes,
but I will say this. I'm actually wanting to come back on a review for this once Matthew picks up the VR version of Skyrim.
Oh.
Because I really want to see what Skyrim's like in VR. Especially like the dual wielding and stuff like that. And the movement. I really want to see what they do with it.
I'm just excited about Resident Evil 7 virtual reality.
Oh, we actually do need to do a review on what's the game you got? You just got the roller coaster ride.
Oh, Until Dawn.
Yeah, we need to do a review on that one too. All right.
Yeah, come over and play it one day.
I know. I meant to play it last time. This all started out. The reason we're doing a game of the week and now a movie of the week It's because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my neat stuff to Matt this week and just let him do something. And then he mentioned he's gonna do a movie of the week, and I was like, well, you know what, let's do a.
I'm gonna do me a movie pick every week.
Oh yeah,
I love movies. I am the movie guy.
You are the movie guy, and Dusty's the video game guy. So I figured that would work out pretty well since I'm hosting now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm the host. All right, but
he has the
I got
power.
the power. I don't enforce it very often, to be honest. But let's jump into it. I want to see or hear what Matt's movie of the week is.
My movie of the week is actually several movies.
Oh man, there's only one.
There was a Harry Potter anniversary, and I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but they released all the movies on these 2-disc special editions, and I gotta say, man, they look gorgeous.
Really?
Oh, that
They just look amazing, man. Like, I mean, it almost made me want to buy Harry Potter. It's only like $12 a piece, and they got these really nice slip covers, really awesome images on them. I mean, they just look awesome.
You know,
Like, it's a very good display movie.
I want to have my Kanye West moment real quick. Harry Potter was good, but Luke Skywalker kicked his ass in Death Battle.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, really, it's. I don't know if you like Harry Potter, that's the way to go, because they're just awesome looking.
Harry Potter.
I mean, they just look amazing. I mean, I'll show you one. Check this out.
Okay, let me see.
They look
I
awesome.
gotta see it. I gotta see what's going on here. Oh, you even pulled it up already.
You see that?
That does look pretty cool.
Look at them.
I like it. I'm down.
I mean, just all
I'm not
kind
even
of.
Harry
The
Potter.
covers look cool. I mean, they just look cool. But that's my movie. That's my pick of the week, man. If you're looking for something cool, pick up the Harry Potter special editions.
Cool.
Walmart, Target.
Check out the Harry Potter, and then check out
Amazon.
the Ninja Turtles 4.
Mm-hmm. That's what you need to be doing this week.
Yeah, stay away from Skyrim if you're not wanting the DLC, and if you've already played through it and you don't want to pay that big $60 price tag, because I'll tell you right now, you are not missing out on anything.
Yeah, another dude.
You guys got anything else you want to add before we end the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal somebody's girl.
You had to say it was once.
There was something I did watch. We were talking about it one week. We were talking about who lifted Thor's hammer.
Oh, yeah.
And I did watch some stuff about it.
Yeah.
And there's some random people that's lifted Thor's hammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now-
Like Captain America actually did lift Thor's hammer.
Now, I will
And
say,
Superman's lifted it.
Oh, Superman.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They had a crossover.
I will say what's always struck me as funny is there are different people that have lifted Thor's hammer, but the worthiness, like you said last time we talked about it, has changed. Like, they'd be worthy at one moment, and then it's gone.
Well, you got to
next.
understand this. This is like I'm glad you brought that up because like the Captain America thing was like they let the hammer let Captain America lift it and fight, but he went to pick the hammer up and hand it back to Thor, and the hammer wouldn't let him lift it.
Oh, really?
Like I guess picked it up and handed it to Thor he wasn't worthy enough to do that. Just random stuff. Deadpool thought he lifted it. But
Yeah,
it was actually a trick.
Yeah, that lucky. I read that one. That was lucky.
There's a bunch of different people that's lifted it. What's her name? What's Thor's love interest? She lifted it.
I don't know, bro.
She
Actually,
lifted it.
do you guys know why?
She's the female Thor.
Do you guys know why Spider-Man cannot lift Thor's hammer? He is unwilling to kill.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
And
that.
the Hulk's never lifted it.
The Hulk's only lived.
He's
Well-
caught it. He's touched it. Like, but he always catches it like when he throws it.
Uh-huh.
Like he just grabs onto it and lets it
Now,
pull him.
Technically,
He's never actually picked it up.
technically, without the enchantment on it, Hulk did lift it. But
I'm
that
talking
don't
about.
count. That don't
I'm just
count.
talking about like who's actually
Yeah.
lifted it. But
I just want to point that because I actually got into a bad argument with somebody on Facebook about that, and like it made me mad, especially when I thought he was right for a moment, and then I read a little further down. I was like, oh, it didn't have the enchantment on it. That makes sense now. That's not really lifting it.
Speaking of Facebook, I seen a funny meme on there that somebody posted. It was actually from a comic book. It was Thanos fighting, I guess it was Thor. Well, it had to be Thor. And Thanos couldn't lift the hammer, so he just takes Thor and just slams him into the hammer while the hammer's laying on the ground.
yeah, Loki's lifted the hammer.
Has he?
Yeah, and he like alternated the universe or something, and he was able to lift it.
Oh, man.
Now, didn't Thanos lift it? I thought he lifted it with the Infinity Gauntlet.
He might
He didn't
have.
need to.
It was a different
He
time.
didn't need to with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Just-
he could just
No.
melt that. He could make the hammer disappear if he wanted to.
Now, the one I've always really been curious about is Doctor Doom. I know Doom has got that hammer off the ground. I just don't know if he actually got it like fully over his head or anything and actually lifted it to wield it.
Oh, man.
I just know that he picked the thing like halfway up.
Magneto's lifted it,
See, I didn't even know about that one.
Cool.
but he did in a weird way. He altered the
Magnetism?
magnetism around it.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
it was more like floated it around. But technically, I mean, it counts, I guess.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
does that mean Magneto's worthy?
He's worthy.
I mean,
He'll make
technically he
it
picked
worthy.
it up and used it, so
That's pretty cool.
it counts. It
I
counts.
mean, that would make sense.
You mentioned Dr. Doom. Actually, that'll be a surprise next week,
Yeah.
considering I seen something on the internet. We'll talk about that next week. So you You guys can check back next week. And,
I'm gonna take back this chair fast.
Oh man, I meant to ask you, does that chair hurt? Because I didn't think about it. We got the cushion chair.
It's not very comfortable.
I'll switch it out next time.
Yeah, I always steal this chair away from
I'm
Matt.
gonna use this thing over here.
But I'm sorry I had to make you guys wait for this. J.J. Jameson is rumored to be played by actress.
A woman.
I don't know if I'm saying this right. Tyne Daly.
Man, I really hate when they gender bend stuff, man.
It might be good.
It's not confirmed. So we don't know.
But here, like, I've been reading a lot of stuff online when it comes to characters, and everybody wants these gender bent characters. What happened to just, don't take away from their fans that actually love that character. Get your own character. Get some originality. Come on, Marvel.
I agree. I do like Spider-Gwen now.
I want to ask a question.
See, that was originality at least. What Spider-Gwen's from a different universe in which Parker died and she got bit by the radioactive spider, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, somewhat, yeah.
See, that's actually kind of cool. What's not cool is taking Peter Parker and basically gender bending him. Like, well, we got a girl spider. There are girl Spider-Men.
Patricia Parker.
There's Jessica. I mean, there's clones. The Jessica.
Not Jones, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say Jessica Jones, but it's Jessica, whatever, Spider Woman. Then you have Peter Parker's daughter, Spider Girl, who inherits his powers.
Mayday.
Yeah, and
Mayday.
I even have her. I have her first issue. I showed you that last time you came over.
Let's stop sounding sexist here. I do got a question though. This is a big thing that nobody's talking about, and I think somebody should talk about it. Okay, y'all seen Avatar, right?
Yeah.
Are you guys just tired of like
Avatar?
talking about these sequels?
No.
I mean, they've announced like there's gonna be like 4 sequels.
To Avatar?
Yeah, there's only gonna be 4 more movies coming out, and now it's like they don't even know if like the main characters are even gonna be in it. Like it's just gonna jump. Like they don't even know what they're doing. I mean, are you not? I mean, it's been like, isn't it kind of like too late now? It's been
I'll tell you
what, it's too late.
I'll tell you what I want. I want an
still
Avatar:
like 2
The
or 3
Last
years.
Airbender, a real Avatar: The Last
Yes,
Airbender.
you killed my line.
Not that like that Avatar: The Last Airbender movie we did get from Nickelodeon and crap.
Yeah.
They literally took the first season of Avatar and compressed it into like an hour and a half of just speeding through tons and tons of story.
I liked it.
I thought it was pure crap, especially when they don't even say Aang right. Hey, Ong.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about you say the freaking character's name correctly? I hated that movie so hard. The visuals were beautiful, but the story was pure shit.
Oh, man.
I liked it.
Did you watch the cartoon?
Yeah, I've seen every episode.
Then how can you like that movie? They literally took that.
I'm an Avatar fan. I mean, I like anything Avatar.
That's just fanboyism at its best, man.
Well, I'm sorry, it's good. I mean, parts of it are pretty much true to the thing. I mean,
they're not true. They literally it's true to the point they took like hours of material and packed it into like 10 minutes. That was not fair to anybody.
Well, I mean, I think, but if you did like the first half of the first season, it'd just be kind of boring.
No, if you're gonna do that, then make it just a live action episodic on Netflix or something. Don't ruin the movie, freaking M. Night Shyamalan. Hey, you know what the twist was? It sucked. Sorry, Matt.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't know what he's talking about.
What's a twist? I didn't enjoy this movie at all.
I've watched the cartoon like all the way through like 3 or 4 times. Like I love Last Airbender. It's an awesome cartoon.
I will also say this: I love the cartoon of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I actually enjoyed Korra way more.
Oh god, yeah, Korra was cool, man.
And now we're getting another season of Korra.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they're making another season.
Have you what parts? It makes me curious. What parts of the first season are you wanting to put in there?
It wasn't that, man. They needed to make the movie better. They didn't need to give us what we already knew and then butcher it.
I mean, the only thing that I would say that I kind of didn't like is the way they changed the grandfather. You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda, yeah.
Like he was like kind of like a funny, goofy character.
Yeah.
In the show, and this one he's just real serious.
Well,
I didn't kind of like that because I love his character in the show. He's just so funny, man.
I mean, I instantly started hating that movie when they started, hey, Ong. Hey, the character's name is not Ong. It's Aang. Like, why was that change necessary? Like, that was hurting my eardrums.
Really cool.
I was like, never in the history of that show did they ever call him Ong.
I was wondering if they would actually kill the princess off like they do in the show.
Man, it's where they try to compact.
It's weird they did that.
The mistake they made is they took too much story and tried to compact it into the movie. M. Night Shyamalan gave us the same story we already knew, except a watered down version of it, and it was just not enjoyable to me. If that was the case, they needed to just make it where like it was just here's part 1. This is like just they had too much material and they gave us it's just, I don't know how else to say it. It was just too compact of crap. It was like, you blink and all of a sudden you're like, why are they over there? You know, it goes from him being in the ice thing to the Earth Kingdom, and it jumped. It jumped so much.
Well, I mean, firstly, the season 1 though is a lot of them just kind of going around different villages and helping them out.
That's true.
So I mean, it would be kind of weird just show them do that over and over and over again in the movie. It'd be like,
the movie didn't need to give us what we already knew. It needed to give us a movie.
I don't know what you'd want them to do.
That literally was season 1 in a nutshell. That's what that movie should have been called. Season 1 in a nutshell.
What would you want them to do?
I wanted them to give me a movie.
Well, they did.
That was not a movie. That was M. Night Shyamalan. You want to know the twist? It sucks.
I don't know what you want them to do. I don't know how you could improve on it.
I don't know. Get a better writer. The writing sucked, man. Especially when they're coming out calling him Ong. That's not even the.
I can't argue, man. Maybe that's how they pronounce it overseas. I don't know. Maybe the show was. Maybe the English actors in the show were getting it wrong.
All I'm saying, man, is there was no effort put into that movie. They literally was like, "Hey, give me the season. This is the cartoon. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take all this dialogue and I'm gonna put it in one sentence, and then they're gonna do the exact same thing, and then I'm gonna have them butcher the names, butcher the story, and I'm gonna make this completely incoherent if you were to get up and go use the bathroom and don't pause the movie."
I think that. I think the guy that plays Travis on Fear the Walking Dead, I think he played Firelord.
Yeah, he was the Fire Lord.
He was the Firelord in that.
I mean, that was.
And they did introduce his sister at the end. That was pretty cool. I was kind of wishing they'd make a second movie because that's when it really gets
That's
good.
why we're not getting a second movie.
Season 2
because they
really gets
sucked.
good.
That movie did absolutely nothing in the box office. You know
I
why?
liked it. It was cool.
I mean, you can. I mean, if that's your personal favorite and you liked it, more power to you.
That's not my favorite. I'm saying the show's better, but I mean, you talk about a 60-some episode show. Obviously, it's going to be better.
But you can't say that the movie was anywhere near good if you remove the fanboy element out of it and actually look at it as a movie.
I don't see how you could say. I mean, I watched the movie before I watched the show and I liked it.
Then that's probably why. But I'm telling you, the movie was pure crap.
Oh man, I'm gonna hold my pants.
Oh man,
Sorry, that was way random.
No, I will say in the movie, the positive about it, even though I'm hating on it really bad, I did like the visuals. I liked the way they did the bending. I kind of liked that they had the whole Fire Nation as one certain race. I thought that was interesting, but the story I was sitting here, I was like, I know all this stuff, and you're giving me, like I said, it's Last Airbender in a nutshell.
So you want a different story?
I don't want necessarily a different story. I just wanted, a story that I can actually follow, and I'm not sitting there, cringing my eardrums going, this just sounds painful. It's been so long since I watched the movie. I watched it 3 times. I wanted to like that movie because I love the cartoon. I wanted to like it. And it has a little merit because I am a bit of a fanboy of Airbender, but every time I watch it, I hate it more and more. Just because that story it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. It's like, you could done better. Who wrote this movie? At this point, I would have been down for a completely different story, now that you mention it. Just give me something, not that. That was horrible.
I have a confession, guys. I actually wrote that movie.
Get that hell out of
But
here.
I mean, it does stay true to season 1. I mean, if you're saying you hate that, does it mean you hate season 1?
No, I love season 1 because they actually had time to give you the dialogue and everything needed for it. That movie was just compact bullshit. It was literally like them just, hey, all that stuff that mattered and built up the tension, especially for that big war at the end, of season 1 at the Southern Ice Kingdom or whatever. They shit all over that. They completely shit all over that. They're like, all right, you're here. Boom, get to it. Yeah. There ain't nobody learning shit.
I mean, I get that. But yeah, they did. I mean, the season 1, I mean, they are in the Ice Kingdom or the Water Temple for a long time.
Yeah,
it takes them a long time to master water bending.
And then
because he sucks at first.
And man, there's so much they could have done with that movie to make it better. If they had to stretch it out, they should have done it. Because they suffered for it now. We're not getting no Last Airbender sequel live action movie.
It is on Blu-ray now, so woo.
All right. With that being said, while you guys are taking a drink, I want to I'm going to go ahead and end the show.
I'll just throw some in there.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I also want to say Bryan Singer sucks.
Bryan Singer does suck.
That way, if they're playing the game, they have to drink.
You can catch us on Stitcher, TuneIn, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. Find us, follow us, like us, subscribe to us. We're on Twitter at The Weekly Loot, Facebook.com/TheWeeklyLoot. And as always, guys, happy looting.
Happy looting.
I'm going to steal your girl.
I'm going to steal your girl. Oh.